Hello there, it's me from a few days later. This is going to be the highlights of round 1. So let me just show you the opponent from round 1. So I did record the battle, so I've got the commentary for that. I'll talk over that now. I couldn't at the time. So this is the opponent now, so you can see that the result I lost, and I'll show you why. So, Mr. Representing Luke's encouragement, he has a galactic legend, plus 12 more relics than I did. Totally not fair. Absolutely not fair at all. So that's the main reason why I didn't win, was the fact that he had a galactic legend. So I'll show you that he also had some really good ships. He had a lot of them relics, a lot of the capital ships and key ships relics. Very annoying opponent. He was an alright guy though. We talked during and after, and so I don't hate the guy, I just hate the matchmaking. He was an alright guy. And this is the result. So I'll pass it over to commentary over the battle, James, and I'll see you in the next video basically. Bye.
I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes. What I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
So this is the front wall of the first opponent, Mr. Zach. Pretty strong front wall. So I go for the Geos with my Imperials first. Always a safe bet, since I've got Piet and Relict Vader. This has been a very good team to take out Geos in 3v3 and 5v5. So always MM first, and then try and get all these debuffs and ability blocks on. And then I try to do the this orbital strike one to stop counterattacks. But what you'll see here is, look, he's still counterattacked, even with days. So not very happy with that. But I still got full banners. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So the next opponent is the Revan trio, and I'm doing the same. I'm doing a mirror match. And yep, let's go straight in. So this Revan, the opponent's Revan, has like 352 speed, I believe. So fear really hurts. I miss a turn. I can't get fear on him, so I'll just do the lightning. Bastila, that's a bit harsh. Yep. So my ability block didn't pay off, and they both fall. So now it's down to my Malik. So Malik basically carries this team from now on. There we go. And then I should have saved that or done that on Malik in hindsight. So yep, so that's fine. The cooldown is not helpful. That shock is gonna hurt because I can't get any positive stats going or buffs. And then yeah, that's what happens there. So I should have tried to shock his Malik earlier on. This very unusual team is going to be taking on his Malik, the last of the Sith Empire standing. So fracture, remove all that turn meter. I tried to get a stun, but it doesn't really pay off. That was quite an effective one. Yep, so I just tried to go all out on attack basically. So the ability block really came in handy there. And then, there you go, finish them off. That stun, I think, really saved me. So, next team is the Jedi on General Grievous. So the key to this is basically trying to really focus down General Grievous. It's a good thing that he didn't have B2. B2 would have made this lineup so much more difficult. Droideka is a bit of a passive character to be using in this. General Grievous is much more effective in 5v5. As you can see, you can really focus down General Grievous. So it's just trying to keep on passing all the turn meter over to my biggest hitter. And also trying to keep the focus on General Grievous. Yeah, there you go, one more hit and that's it. There we go, so now I just try to focus on B1 whilst also making sure that my Riven doesn't fall. There we go, so just keep on passing it between the two, Yoda and Revan. Try and steal some of that tenacity up, that would be nice. Not much else I can say, so I've got to really rush to take out B1 before Droideka can get immunity again. So it's a rush, and there you go, done. Nice and simple. Very nice. So at this point, I believe I start sort of like realising, oh, my opponent's attacking again, and I do edit out that we started sort of like talking around about this point. So I just have a look to see, yep, he's one-shotted all that. Not too surprising, considering he's got all those relics, and he's, yeah, attacking the that fleet there. So have a look at the back wall. Okay, not too bad. Enough to give me a bit of a headache, but not to stop me. That Padme team is what's going to stop me. But the bounty hunters, I'm going to do my tried and tested trio, take those out. So in we go. And always stunning Bosk, and also trying to get buff immunity on Boba, and then try and remove, yeah, there you go, so trying to remove his turn meter, Bosk's turn meter, and keep him under stun. I think I'll go after Cad Bane, yeah, I'll go after Cad Bane now, because I realise that actually he doesn't have very high health or protection. So, there you go, take him out, and then try and keep Bosk under stun again, and then work on Boba. I think, yeah, I'll try and stun him just in case that wasn't a big enough hit. And then, yeah, just basically making sure I get all the full banners. There we go. I think Han Solo was just under, so I had to make it a bit slower just to make sure that he got that. So now I'm doing my bounty hunters on his Old Republic, I believe. Yes, Old Republic. So I run the risk. I try to get the contract out as soon as possible. I was very, very close. Just 2 hits away. The armor shred is not a good thing to have on Bosk. I don't know why I did that, in all honesty. Yeah, this makes sense, to take her out. There we go. Stop any more blind and negative effects on my bounty hunters. And then it's, now that he's under stun, just trying to keep him under stun and trying to do as much damage as possible before he comes out. The disintegrate for Mando was taking a little bit longer than it should. There we go, and then one more, and then Mando, no it didn't, okay. And then, yeah, just a simple basic attack, get the full banners. And yeah, so I try to do Imperial Troopers against Ewoks. I don't normally do that as a counter for Ewoks. So it was quite interesting just to see whether it would work in 3v3. What I could have done was do the basic for Death Trooper so that Elder was stunned. So as you see, yeah, let's see, if you do the stun when he's dazed, then he gets stunned basically. Death Mark, really helpful there, and then I get stuck behind his taunt, and that counter attack is just, I don't think it ever goes away, which I thought was really, really weird. It just stayed on him for so long. There we go, and I've tried to recover some protection, but it just was not enough time to do so. my guys were starting to hit quite heavy then, so I think, I don't know what I did there. That was a bit of an odd cut. So I'm looking at the back wall, and then I think this is the Night Sister team that I go after with Old Republic. This can work in 5v5. Yeah, so it just takes a little bit of time just to get through. And the armor shred is really, really good. So I'll take her out because Zombie was not gear 10, so there was no triple revive, and then yeah, just the constant hits. Damage over time really came in. Works really, really well. And like I said, it works in 5v5 if you've got a high enough gear against the Night Sisters. And then Geos against First Order. Always risky, because Kylo Unmasked can tank an awful lot of big hits. So now you go after normal Kylo Ren to stop all that counter-attacks. Thankfully, I removed some of his turn meter there. That was really, really handy. So now it's just trying to do the basics, trying to wait for Geo Spy to have his big hit come in. Yes, just keep on tapping away. He is gaining some health, but he's not gaining protection, I believe. And then I try to get, expose on, but it didn't work. And I think, yeah, there you go. Big hit. Finally paid off. I don't think he was modded for too much health and protection, but that's normally what you'd come across. Phoenix squad this time against Resistance. This was a very scary battle. This one takes quite a long time. I think this one took a little bit longer than it should have, and also because it's not really a good counter, but it did work. So it is a counter. You don't get very high banners. Zeb is the main hitter. I think that's the problem, is that you need sort of like a bit more heavy hitters. So I'm trying to keep Kanan taunting so that he can tank all those hits. But Finn has other ideas, but thankfully I get to taunt again. And I think I have the common problem of JTR, cleansing for taunt all the time. It was just so annoying. And then I think if I get one more hit on BB-8, he's gone. So you stop getting the turn meter gain. I just wanted to get the foresight off and focus on her. But I think because obviously he's taunting, I think I get forced to keep on attacking Finn. It's a good lineup. This is a good lineup. And Zeb, as you can see, is the main reason why this team is so effective. Thankfully, she went for the wrong character, and Kanan cleanses, and I think I get to be able to taunt in the end, and she gets stuck behind that. Oh no, there you go, never mind. But you get full banners. It is slow, it's a slow progress counter. Bounty Hunters, this is the first time I've got Aura Singh, 7-star, in the lead. I was really excited to be using this character, so try and focus on Princess Leia because she can be very annoying with her constant attacks, so I was really happy that I got her out of the way, and then it's trying to focus down R2-D2. Although old Ben had other ideas there, so I think, yeah, there you go. There we go, cool. That's the handy thing with the payout with Boba Fett, is that he gets to take another turn instantly. So you can time it quite right, just like that situation. And then this is just a very slow progress. I don't think I get full banners, but you do get pretty damn close. Look at that, 53. Dengar letting the side down, unfortunately. So I have a look, he's completely cleared the top wall. I'm now stuck behind this. And I I sort of just start throwing random teams on in the hopes that it will do something. Unfortunately, when you're up against a top 5 team, you've got to have a really, really good team to counter it. And yeah, this just does not get anywhere, and trying to dispel the buffs for some reason didn't work. She's just gone. It's slow progress. Slow progress, little gain. Yeah, and then it's just forfeit because there's no point. I don't want them having all that turn meter for the next team that goes in, and unfortunately my very low resistance and droid geared characters just don't have firepower whatsoever. I think this could be a counter team if it was high enough, or even relic. I think I just give up basically on trying to attack. I have a look and notice that he's only one team away from clearing that, and as you saw in the beginning of the video, he did clear that. He cleared the whole back wall, and then yeah, so this was just immediately after having a chat with a guy, and I'll just pick up all my feats, and yeah, so I get pretty high, pretty close to getting up to, I think I'm in Bronzium, it's a Rhodium next, so I'm pretty close to it in round 1, not bad. So this is what the end result was. So yeah, it wasn't the happiest of times this round. I was very annoyed about the matchmaking more than anything. And like I said, have a chat with the guy. He was alright. But yeah, the matchmaking really screwed me up. Yeah, it's just very annoying. It's very annoying to have an opponent that is good, but also has a massive advantage over you. A massive advantage. Like, having relics is so much more important than depth, unfortunately, in this game. So that's probably the top tip of Grand Arena Championships.
Rush run swift. This is the land of possible governors.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Always with you, what cannot be done.
It's like doing here. Bad idea.
Yeah.